Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video. Today, folks, I'm going to play some more DC Universe Online. So, going forward, my plan is to eventually get to the endgame content and do some of that stuff. But as it currently stands, it's time for me to do some more leveling up. Now, I'm going to look for different cosmetic items and stuff like that, so I'm going to be collecting things. I'm going to do as many, or if I can do all of the investigations, that's another thing that I'm going to be going for in this game. And eventually I'm going to turn this guy into a fire tank, so I do want to be tanking in the alerts and stuff like that. Okay, so we'll go this way with this thing. Oh, I think this way. That arrow was a bit confusing. Now, so far, the game is a lot easier than I remember it when I last played it. I do remember these being a bit more challenging, either that or I'm a bit more experienced or older or something like that, I don't know. But I do feel like I am leveling up a bit quicker than I remember, if that's a thing. So that is potentially what's happened now. They did give me a XP booster, but I'm not going to be using that because I want to spend time familiarizing myself with the game. Or re-familiarizing myself with the game. I did play it for a while and I kind of remember most of the stuff, but I still need to remember a lot of things. So by the looks of things, we've got a bit of lag, which is always wonderful because these guys aren't doing anything. They're just busy doing their own thing. So I'm already level 17. This is pretty cool. Now, this is going to be something I'm planning or hoping to build some audience around and make content around. Now, as this is a new thing on the channel, of course, there's going to be a few more videos as I start getting into it, and probably the videos will potentially go down. I do want to try and cover all of the investigations. I think they're pretty cool and they're worth doing it. I do like the little stories that they have to tell. So that's one of the things. Of course, I'm going to continue doing ARC videos and stuff like that. Schedule's probably slightly changed, but as we get into it, it will go back to normal. I will continue also building on the castle build in Conan Exiles, so that'll probably be maybe a video a week. It does take a long time to build anything in that video, and to be fairly honest with you guys, it's normally one of those videos where I play the game for several hours and then kind of cut the footage down into a 20 to 30 minute video. So with this, what I'm planning to do is I am trying to focus a video around a quest line, if you want to call it that, a let's say a storyline, story arc, whatever. Basically, we start with the beginning of the story, go all the way to the end, which would be the dungeon, so to speak, and then maybe I might show the video of me turning the quest in. Probably not. I mean, the whole focus is around the storyline anyway, so I'll probably do that. Now, I've got some points here, some skill points. I'm not quite sure what to do with them. I will most likely end up saving them for other stuff. Now, these are a bit interesting right here. Okay, so I do want flight. I do want to be able to fly fast. I'm not sure which one it is, though. That's the thing. So I need to be careful. I don't want to be wasting my skill points. Okay. I feel that's dive bombs, so we don't want that. I'm not sure which one it is. Overdraft. Now I know that there's a skill, swoop attack, that allows me to fly faster. I think I've got it already, haven't I? So I think that'll do me fine for now. I'm not going to go any further with this because I don't want to waste too many points. I feel like these skill points might be useful in other things, and to be honest with you, I mean, things have changed in this game. Not significantly since I last played it, but significantly enough for me not to want to be wasteful with my skill point. I feel like, you know, mistakes can be made, and I'd rather not make too many of them. Now, 1 or 2 mistakes here and there won't be too bad. We want the heat vision. That's potentially good as a DPS thing. Okay. Is there anything else I want? I mean, there's a few skills here that would be nice to have, but I do realize that if I pick these skills, what is going to happen is I'm probably going to run out of skills in areas that I actually need them, when I'll need them. So I'm probably going to end up collecting these and then using them later on as I build my character. Now, bear in mind with this, I'm going for a tank build. I'm probably going to have a DPS build with it as well, because obviously when you do dailies and stuff like that in the game, you do want to be able to DPS things down a lot quicker. So we've got this right here, stat point. I don't know exactly what to go for, but let's have a look at here. So this is damage, healer, tank. Okay. We have this. Okay, so the one in the middle seems to be the one for tank. So I think I'm gonna have to pick this one. I'm not gonna go for a damage build. Yeah, I think this might be the one that I want. So with that said and done, I'll go with this. And see, at this point, I don't know what to go for. This is a bit... I mean, this is completely new to me. When I played it, this was not a thing. So I don't know what to go for right here. So I might have to do some research with this. See, critical healing. That's a healer thing, isn't it? Okay, well, we'll go with this. Even if I did waste a point there, it's just a point. I will have to do some research on that, because I don't know exactly what's what.
Metropolis formed the Science Police as their own superpowered force. But even their magical officers can't do with Trigon. Let's hope you can.
Yeah, because I'm ace. I'm amazing. That's what it is. I've been taking off Brainiac ship.
Raven to spread his foul energy. Then he will destroy her. Both she and the city are doomed unless we stop Trigon now. Find his demons on the rooftops and destroy their dark conversion vortices.
Okay, so we're going to the rooftops. Fine, fair enough. There's really nothing here, unless it's not spawned in. But I see nothing. Unless it's that other building. But I seem to remember stuff being on the buildings, on the rooftops anyways. They might have not spawned in, but that is a thing in the game, so I'll be patient. Source marks. Don't know what to do with those. I'm guessing those will have some sort of a role to play at some point. Whoops. Sorry. Thought you were a bad guy. Ah, I see now. I sees now. Okay, maybe I'll try this one. Oh, okay, fine. You keep that guy busy while I sort this one out. Okay. I'll just grab this. Thank you for sharing. Not like you had a choice. I kind of just took it. But that's the way things happen in this game. Okay. Oh, that was a bit derpy. Saw something down there, but I guess it's not there anymore. I was going to go and have a look at it. So, I'm going to go this way. Let's see what we have. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, maybe something up there. No, not what I'm looking for. As far as I understand. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm after. Okay, there's one more on this end. And this should finish my quest over here, I think. There we go. Perfect. Let's turn this in.
I'm trying to raise Starfire and the other Titans, but no word since they went into the Science Police HQ. I'm calling Zatanna now to back you up.
Okay. So collect panicked pheromones, which is down here. I don't know. What am I supposed to hit? This guy? Does he do anything? No. So there's some stuff over here. No, I don't think this is what I'm supposed to. Oh, this is annoying. I'm totally missing my hits right there. I guess there's a lot of people doing the same mission because I can't really find anything on the ground. I think they're supposed to be on the ground, so I'm supposed to collect panicked pheromones. Ah, that's what I'm after. Fine. Let's go and do these. Okay, and we'll do this. I didn't realize that humans release pheromones. Totally did not realize that. That could be a thing, though. I'm not that nerdy or sciencey, so we got this. Now let's carry on to the next part of the quest, mission, whatever. I don't even know. These quests are missions.
I'm calling Zatanna now to back you up.
I feel like these would be missions more than quests. And I'm probably going to end up calling them quests because I keep... Well, this is an MMO and I always associate quests with MMO. So if I do make that mistake, my apologies. I don't really mean to do it. It's just my mind somehow weirdly associates any MMO with doing quests or questing.
Trigon holds Raven thrall to his dark will inside the Science Police headquarters. We must free her. But first, use your power to stop the demons spawning and lending their powers to Trigon outside the walls.
Okay, so I'm looking at the map because as I do these, I will also be picking up the investigations. Now, notice that I haven't picked up anything yet. I'm going to try and pick them up all in one fell swoop, and obviously I will use that particular recording to make a guide on them. Now these are pretty standard and easy to find, so there might not necessarily be videos that'll do good, but it's easy to also miss one of them, so I'll do all of them. Now my thing is, when I do decide to make a set of guides for a game in general, I like to cover pretty much everything. So even though these would be easy to find and locate, I think I'm going to cover all of them just because I can, really. And it's just one of my little things that I do. It's basically when I decide to cover, say, a topic, I want to cover that topic from one end to the other. So kind of like I did or am doing with ARK, where I covered almost every single dino and how to tame it. So I'm going to do the exact same with this. That does give me something to do and focus on, and that's good. Now, I'm not saying that these videos will do good. Now, also on the same topic, on the same note, there are some that are a bit more challenging to get, so I'm saving those for last because I need to work out how I'm going to find them, how I'm going to remember where they are and stuff like that to make guide on them. So that would be a bit of a challenge, but I do accept the challenge and I do want to do that, and I'm certainly going to do that. Now, there are also the alerts that have briefings and investigations, and I do want to collect them because they do give out either gear or unique pieces of styles, which I do want to collect. I do like collecting stuff, which is another reason I like Raid Shadow Legends. Apart from the fact that the graphics are decent, it does involve some form of collecting stuff, and I do like collecting champions. Now, sometimes and often I need to remind myself not to waste too much money on it because it's easy to fall into that. So take out these. Whoop. I should have been a bit more patient. I wasn't. There's this guy hitting me. I don't feel like he's being friendly.
father's evil all her life. To have him possess her now must be a living nightmare. A real one, since now all the Titans are off comm. Even Nightwing.
So one of the things that I really like about DC Universe Online, and I'm not saying that I know every story arc.
Zatanna confirms that Trigon has possessed Raven utterly. She has taken the Titans hostage. You must free them and save Raven from her father's...
I'll try not to talk over that. Yes, so one of the things that I do like about DC Universe Online is how well it sticks to, I suppose, the main story arc of the Justice League. I do like the Justice League storylines. I also like the Injustice storylines. That's pretty cool. And the voicing for the characters is really well done. I like it a lot. So it is a good game. It does have some very interesting storylines. And you don't have to be knowledgeable about the characters. It does present you with, you know, the minimum necessary information about the characters to kind of understand who they are, what they do, as you do these missions. Let's pick up this side mission.
The science police took down some Gotham thugs trying to do business in Metropolis. When the demons busted loose, they did too. Give me a hand finding and cuffing them. We got enough problems without the Gotham mob.
Okay. So I'll put that to the side. I don't need it right now. Let's have a look at what I've got so far. I'm going to see if I've picked up stuff that I haven't got in my collection. Now, when I get to the high-end level, I will, of course, be buying out all of the styles from the Justice League Tower. Justice Tower. Ooh, yeah, I think that's Watchtower. That's what it is. Geesh. Oh, nearly forgot what it was called. Also had a hiccup there. Sorry. Yeah, but I will be picking up all of the styles from there. Once that's done, that should give me quite a few styles to play around with. Not that I'm going to be using them. I'm going to go for something unique. As it currently stands, I kind of like how this character looks. I think you might need a few tweaks here and there. And it'll be interesting to see what other styles there are in the game. Now, there is content that has been added since I last played, most definitely. So I'm guessing with that, there will be some new styles to try out. Okay, this portion is empty. We'll do this. And here is our first bad guy. We don't have to fight him. Okay. Still getting used to the controls.
So much for breaking out of this joint.
There we go. One Soul Reaver down. I think he was a Soul Reaver, wouldn't he? Striker. Okay, never mind. That's a Soul Reaver right there. There you go. Take a stick to the face. I'm not quite sure what Oracle's time capsules are. Feels like some sort of a microtransaction loot box or something. Ah, I want this. Of course I do. Thank you. Cyborg is not that difficult.
What's going on?
You got one puppet strings, but I have more. Starfire, kill them.
Okay. Let's do this. Come on, Starfire. And one thing that I really like about this game, and I know I probably said it before, but I'll say it again, is the voice acting is pretty cool. Like this. So the voice acting is ace, and you can tell a lot of effort has gone into it, and I do appreciate that.
We can't stop now. Trigon still controls Raven, and Raven still controls Donna Troy. Obey Trigon's will.
And to be fairly honest, it's also nice to fight alongside or against your favorite heroes and villains from the DC universe. So that's another bonus. You get to kind of, to some form, interact with them and the world that they come from. So totally cool, totally feeling it. The music isn't half bad either, so the background music is cool too. And this is a 10-year-old game, by the way.
Thanks for jumping in. Raven's fighting him, but Trigon's hold is getting stronger. We have to find her and help her.
Our best chance is to split up and search. Starfire and I will take the upper levels.
I'll search the rest of this floor.
Sounds like a plan. The hero and I will take the holding level. Come on.
Okay. I think I will grab this, and then I'll grab the rest of them on the way out. So, just having a look at the map. I'm going to be showing off the maps or the locations on the map for the investigations in the tutorial part of this. So, obviously this goes hand in hand with how I record my videos. I use 2 bits of software. One that records the game and only the game, and then the other software records only the audio of me talking or commentating. So they're 2 separate things. Ooh, where'd he go? Which then allows me to reuse the footage. So say for example that footage of me picking up the investigation, I can reuse that footage and then just commentate over it when I do the guides. So totally cool. That's always been my thing, and I like doing it this way. It is a bit more work when you do put the video together. It does make it longer, but if something goes wrong with, say, the audio recording, I can then try and tweak the audio without actually affecting the audio of the game or what's happening in the game. So to me, whilst it is harder to do, I like the freedom of being able to try and tweak the audio separately. So for example, say if the game's audio is too loud compared to the dialogue or compared to my commentary, I can always tweak that in the editing process. Whereas if I were to do them both as one recording with the recording software, I would then have some problems if I realize in the editing process of the video and the rendering process that the audio is louder than my voice. So that's why that has never happened in my videos, generally speaking. I mean, there have been cases where the game's audio was louder than my voice and I felt like I was shouting, but I didn't shout because I know that in the editing process I can turn down the sound of the game and turn my voice up to kind of match up, and that's always been a good thing for me, although it is a bit more fiddly when you do make the videos. There's a bad guy right there. Let's try and get him.
My boss will get you for this.
Okay, okay. Whereas I do believe that most content creators just pretty much record both their commentaries and the game's audio on the same file, on the same video, if that makes sense. I just find this method a bit more safe. I don't really want to, like for example with this, if I make a mistake here, I really cannot go back on it. So I'm more referring to the investigations, of course. If I make a mistake, I pick up an investigation and it's too loud or there's a sound glitch or whatnot, I cannot reuse that footage. I cannot go back and re-pick it up. That's the problem.
Her body in one place, but Raven's fighting Trigon deep in her soul. I can feel it.
What can we do?
I've got to stay here to keep the portal open, but only a true magical warrior can enter that soul self. The second that happens, I'm teleporting everyone else out of here.
It's all up to you. I know you and Raven can beat him down.
Now I know that probably didn't make a lot of sense, but you guys kind of get what I'm saying. Oh, we need to speak to you again.
I can't keep Raven contained for long. She's opened a portal to her soul self. She wants us to help her fight.
Does she now? Well, let's go and help her then. I don't really want to. But you are running away, by the way. You're the hero. You're supposed to be doing a lot of the hard work. Why am I doing it? Oh well.
Blood Priest Chronicle. This scepter was once unremarkable.
Man, do I love the voice acting in this game.
Demonic scorch marks
I really like it so
behind its
much.
otherwise simple appearance.
You are too late. Raven is broken. Trigon's day has come. You cannot save my daughter. She is merely
Okay, so we have to fight Raven in her various forms, I guess, here. I do realize that it is a bit kiddie in terms of, like, the story arcs, whereas the comic books do tend to have a bit more mature content, a bit more violence and stuff like that. But that's fine by me. I like it. And I like the subtle references to events of the comics and the Justice League comics and stuff like that. So I'm always happy when I get something like that. That's like a treat, like this little cutscene. And I definitely like the comic book storyline stroke cutscene at the end of all of these sections. I think that is a very neat reward for completing these stories, for completing these missions. Okay. Take it easy, Raven. Your bad self is down. There you go. Okay, so we get to talk to Raven to get out of here, I'm guessing. Anything that I don't have already, that's fine.
Trigon's evil power has entered this world through me. But you have saved my soul, and I thank you.
And now we get a cutscene that, of course, has no audio. Still haven't figured a way out to fix it. I've tried many things. Well, at least there are the subtitles, so I guess you can kind of read them if you want to get a feel for what is going on. So one of the things I wanted to kind of say, one of the reasons I like the cutscenes is because I like the way they are drawn. I think they are drawn really, really nice and accurate to the comic book style, and I like that so much. Now, the reason for that is, of course, I do like comic books, but also I used to do quite a bit of drawing growing up, and I did get most of my inspiration from the fantasy world of the comic books that I was pretty much reading. So that to me is a massive throwback. Right, let's go and pick up this investigation, and I think with that said and done, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to pick up all of the other investigations and stuff, and then go and hand it in. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on the channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so they get notified when I upload new videos and content to the channel. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.